I'm Elizabeth Foster. I've taught piano lessons for over 15 years. I teach in Central Texas, and I'm happy to welcome all ages of students to take lessons with me. I've been playing piano since I was 6 years old, and I continued to study through college age and started teaching people piano lessons. It's actually, honestly, my passion in life. I am so happy when my students are happy. I'm so happy to see them progress. I'm so happy to see them transformed into musicians and learn new things about themselves, as well as, of course, to develop the skills to play wonderful music. I offer lessons for people of all ages. Many of my students are adults. Some of them took lessons when they were children, and others are just starting out and are very happy to see how many wonderful methods we now have for teaching adults so they can learn quickly. I also teach a lot of teenagers, and I teach children, and I teach young children, some as young as 3. I always hope that the students will agree to be studying the basics with one of the method books. However, it is very possible to spend a lot of the lesson also doing music that is more of the preference of the students. For example, I now have a student who wants to play a lot of church music. I have another student who prefers to write his own music and in fact is hoping to go into a career in music. These schools require the lessons to be structured for the child or the adult, for the student, for their goals, and of course for their aptitudes and interests. I think it's a combination of success and enthusiasm that keeps somebody going in their piano lessons and makes them happy and successful. When you come to a piano lesson, you can expect that there will be a technique drill for part of the lesson. Also, there will be some ear training for part of the lesson. There will be some pieces you've been working on. Sometimes there'll be some sight reading or some improvisation, and there will always be some theory. In order to succeed at piano, a student has to own it. They're going to have to practice. They're going to have to communicate well with the teacher. I feel that I have an unusual level of commitment to really individualizing the situation, going the extra mile, finding out what is best for you and what is most interesting to you, and letting you have a piano lesson that is inspiring and fun. One of the opportunities that my students have is to participate in Piano Guild auditions. These are sponsored all over the world by a piano teacher organization that I'm happy to belong to. This is not a competition. You don't go there and compete with the other students. Instead, it's more like a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout badge where you set a certain goal and you work with your teacher to achieve it. If you participate in a number of years, there's other opportunities available, even college scholarships. So I really encourage all my students to participate in these Guild auditions every spring. When you are playing piano, you're playing the whole orchestra. There is no other way where you're going to learn what it's like to balance out the harmony, the rhythm, the melody, and all the elements of music as when you're a piano player. It helps you enjoy music as well as be able to create a wide variety of music, and it makes it much easier to play any other instrument. I'm so happy to do everything I can to help my students in their journey to master playing wonderful music and to becoming expressive artists.